it's not ready yet. Let's go back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live. It's CraftyRia. I am glad you are joining me today. I hope you can hear and see me okay. Let me get it pulled up on my iPad. Give me just a second. All right, here we are. Today is Monday, August 22nd. I'm glad you're all joining me today. I don't know why I feel very discombobulated, but I think we're okay. I hope you can hear and see me okay. Welcome in, everybody. We have Angela and Agnes, Sharon, Carla, Francis, Barb, Susan, Destilu, Denise. I think I got everybody. I think Christine said she wouldn't be able to make it live tonight, so she will probably be watching the replay. And welcome Agnes, who is one of my awesome channel members. You can see she has a green name and a sunflower by her name. And let me check the chat and see if anything... if I have missed anything. I'm sorry you're sick, Angela. I hope you feel better. Okay. It's no fun to be sick with a cold, the flu, or any other yucky illnesses. I don't like it. Alrighty. I hope you guys can see me. Someone please let me know that you can see and hear me before I go on and on. I can see my video, but I don't have the sound turned up. According to my camera, there's sound, so it's making its little wiggly line. All right, let me get a sip of my drink, and I have some exciting things to do today. The first thing we have is some mail to open. I have 2 envelopes that I got in the post office box, but I also got, let me show you what we're going to do. Okay, thank you, Barb. We have this Mad Lib book. I ordered it from Amazon. Look how thick it is. So exciting. So I picked a Mad Lib out of it, and throughout, I think what I'm going to do, throughout the show, I will ask for the different parts of speech that, you know, are, I don't know if you guys have done Mad Libs before, but let me go to one of their examples. There's things like it'll ask for an exclamation, an adverb, a noun, an adjective, different things like that. And I'll be asking for those throughout the show, and I'll go ahead and write it in the book. And at the end of the show, I'm going to read the Mad Lib. So these are what the different parts of speech are, in case you're not familiar. An adjective is a word that describes something. An adverb really usually ends in ly, and it usually describes a verb or another adverb or an adjective. A noun is a person, place, or thing. A verb is an action word. And it says when we ask for a place, we mean any sort of a place, a country or city, or a room. So a country or city like Spain or Cleveland, or a room like a bathroom or a kitchen or a craft room in our case. An exclamation or silly word can be any sort of funny sound, wow, ouch, that kind of thing. And when we ask for specific words like a number, color, or animal or part of the body, that's exactly what they're asking for. And if they ask for it to be plural, of course, it would mean more than one. So there we go. So some of the examples here we would go through. This is, one that's already done as an example. I will fill them in, and then at the end, I'll read them to you. I will keep it hidden from you so you can't see what I'm putting in. And I think for the I was reading comments. I'm sorry. I think what I will do is I will pick, for example, if I ask for a noun and 5 people give me a noun, I will pick the first one that I see on my screen. And then if your word was picked, just hold off till everybody gets a chance to pick one. So it's kind of fair for everybody. And, we get a good variety of people participating and different styles of words and such. And what I think I will do is take a picture of it when it's done and post it in the Facebook group, Create with CraftyRia. So if you're not a member of that, go ask to join there. And you're right, I think it would be a great idea to use it in a card. That would be kind of fun. All right. Well, Karen, I'm glad you made it in for the live. And you're welcome. I really like to inspire. That's why I am here. Okay, so right after I open the mail, we'll start the first Mad Lib. I hope you guys are excited. I can't believe I found this book on Amazon. I laughed so hard. And I mean, there's a ton of them. So this will be fun to do. All right. So I received 2 pieces of mail, not a lot of mail this week, but it's okay. Quality is better over quantity. This here is from our own Jennifer Reese, and she sent me this beautiful little card that she made. It has an embossed butterfly, and on top of it is, I think it might be a butterfly sticker, and the word love, and it looks like she used a corner punch to cut out the card base. And then she says, just wanted to send some happy thoughts your way, and it has another butterfly. Thank you so much, Jennifer. That is such a beautiful card. And she signed it with her initials on the back. So that's a really neat idea. What you can do is use a corner punch on all 4 corners of your card, and it still stays intact at the top, of course. And here's a trick that I always use for the mail. This card is square. If she mailed it in a square envelope, I think it's 23 cents extra, some extra amount to send a square envelope. But look, it fits in a rectangle. So that's all you have to do is just put it in a regular envelope. And it went through the mail just fine. And then here we have from Rhonda some bicycle die cuts she sent. Very nice. And here are the bicycles. I really do like this bicycle die. Very cool. There's red, orange, yellow, dark green, kind of a mint color, purple, and white. So those are really cool. Thank you so much, Rhonda. I appreciate them. Let's see if I can put them back together without ruining anything here. That's my problem, is getting things to go back the way I want them. All right, and that is easy and quick mail today. All right, let me get another sip. I'm really thirsty today. This is just water tonight. All right. I'm going to start with the first Mad Lib word. Let me put my little clip on here. And I have a pencil because then I can erase them and reuse them probably. Okay. I'm doing this off camera so you guys cannot see. The first Mad Lib word is, or that I'm looking for, is a color. So let me see who picks, and I know there's a delay, so I will be waiting a little while. And just a color. So the first person who gives me a color, I will write it in there. I have to adjust my microphone here. Okay, because I kind of pulled it off my glasses. Okay, we have it. Purple. Okay. I kind of had a feeling somebody would say purple. All right. So there we go. The first word is in, and I'll ask for another word in a little bit. Let's do a little bit of crafting. So I was thinking about these bicycle dies, and I think they would be great to use on a card today. And I was going through my scrap paper and I pulled this out. I got this in Happy Mail a while ago. I think it was from Dawn. If it was not Dawn and it was from one of you, let me know. Okay. And it has these, it was, I think, a sunflower. And it has these glittery pieces that kind of reminded me of clouds in a sky. So I thought I would use that as my background piece. So this paper is from Forever in Time. So, and I believe it's going to be big enough. It is big enough to be matted on a regular white card base. And right before the show tonight, I cut myself I cut a bunch of these card bases, cut and folded, I should say. All right. So let me go ahead and trim this edge off. And let's see, that will work. And then I just need to trim this part. And that way you don't see that flower, but yet you get all of that, the glittery pieces that remind me of clouds in the sky. This I could save as a scrap. Oh, I can even save that orange side too. I do have the means or the thought to, I have an idea of what to do with my scraps. Then I thought, see, this bicycle would look really cute on there. One of the bicycles. Let's see. We can do orange. Purple doesn't show up so good. And the white does not show up so good. The red shows up good and the orange show up good. I think either red or orange. I used to have an orange bike, so that's kind of why I'm leaning toward the orange. I had an orange Townie Electra. I think I'll go ahead and go with this orange. I'm trying to decide if I should color the wheels in, like color them in black. But then I'd have to be really careful about that. Maybe just leave it like it is. I think I'll just leave it as one color, all orange right there. Okay, so then I need other things to go on here, of course. I had these. These are strips of washi tape and all these great colors. And I thought I would use either the one maybe that says Be Brave. I think that would look really cool coming across the top. Welcome in, Cecilia. One of them here says Be Fabulous. Oh, I like that one better. Let's see. I can hardly wait to regret this. That is funny. Okay. I like Be Fabulous, maybe. Although the Be Brave, I think, matches quite well with the blue. But the Be Fabulous would stand out a little bit since it is darker. Let's try the Be Fabulous. And put the bike kind of there. I might want to put something in the, in the basket. I'm not sure. I'm totally winging this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have any plan. Kind of, let's get this off of here. Kind of put that there. Kind of put this, I think like that would be good. Be Fabulous. So I have a little bit of a sentiment on there. Flowers in the basket. Yeah, I'm thinking flowers in the basket as well. Let's see. I didn't plan ahead to get flowers out. Let me see. I have some of these little purple flowers. They have stems, so I bet they'd be great in the basket. I could make them into like a little bouquet, probably. I think that will be good. I'll put some together. And kind of tuck them behind the basket. And have some behind the basket and some in front of the basket. Maybe like one down here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. So let's go ahead and adhere this down. Let me know what the weather is like by you. It's not too bad here. Last couple days we've had some stormy weather. So I'm going to glue this down, except I am not going to glue like the basket down, because I want to be able to lift it up, and then I'll glue that down at the end. I have my Elmer's glue over here. I'm going to use the back of this envelope in case I make a mess. I'm just going to go around the wheels. You guys, don't let me forget to do more Mad Lib stuff. I will here in another minute or two. Okay. My orange bike was a Townie, and it was shaped very much like this one. It was a cruiser. I shouldn't say my first bike. My first really good adult bike. Yeah, my flowers are pretty well, my garden is pretty well, oh, I think that looks cute. Okay. My garden is pretty well watered. I have tomatoes growing, and I'm looking for my stuff. I'll get a new one out. I get a new one out every time of these little tiny dots. I know I have one somewhere that's already out. My tomatoes are doing pretty good. They're green yet. They haven't turned orange or red. I did get some tomato, what do I want to say? Fertilizer for them. And I just fertilized them today. We'll see how it goes. I started them late. They're super tall, but they're finally getting tomatoes, like I said. But they do have new flowers growing on them, blooms. So hopefully they'll turn orange. I think one of them is an heirloom tomato because the leaves are like purple and pretty, or they have some purple in them. They're really neat looking leaves. And then the other ones are cherry tomatoes, and I don't think my beefsteak ones are coming up. There, so I have 3 flowers in that basket. I'm wondering if I should put one kind of in the front. Yeah, kind of over the edge like that. I think I will see if I can get, I think I'm just going to trim off this piece on the back, the stem, and I will put that one kind of right there. Okay. I'll put a little bit of glue on the back of these handlebars and stick them down. And a little bit of glue on the front of this basket. I'm not sure if it'll stay down very good. I'll hold it down for a minute here. There we go. So there, that says be fabulous. And like I said, this already has really cool glitter on it like stars. I'm not sure if this card needs anything else, but I think I like it the way it is, unless you guys tell me I should put something else on it. I'm not sure. Let me get another word out of my book. All right, the next Mad Lib word is going to be a plural noun. So the first person who gives me a plural noun, I will put it in there. Carla says her grandfather had a big garden, and at the last harvest, he'd wrap all the green tomatoes in newspaper, and they would ripen, so we had tomatoes until November. Oh, I wonder if that gets them to ripen slowly. I do like fried green tomatoes, but I kind of like them to be a little more yellow, not so dark green. And Angela came up first with tomatoes. Okay, so we have tomatoes as our next word. Bicycles would have been really funny. I looked at bicycles and I started laughing. Okay, dogs would be really funny too. Okay. It's bad when I'm looking at the thing and I'm thinking what it would be. I should just pick the funniest word. No, I'm kidding. That would be cheating, I guess. So anyway, we have that card. There we go. That is done. That was kind of cute and fun. I always like to make something with the mail that I get. You got your word. Well, we might need you again later. It depends on how many words we have and how many people we have. So don't run away. Okay. So, I went through a lot of my stash that I had sitting around in this one pile. So that's where a lot of this stuff is coming from. I had this card. You think I should use the funniest? And maybe not tell you what it is. All right. Can I go back and change it? And then Angela's still in. Then everybody's in the game. Oh, what do you guys think I should do? All right. Let me know if you think I should do it the first one or the funniest and just not tell you which one I pick until we get to the end, and then nobody will know and everyone can keep playing. Do whatever I want. It's up to you guys. I don't want anybody to have hurt feelings if their thing doesn't get picked. All right, let's see. We'll put a vote to it. Funniest and not tell. Okay. That's 2 votes for funniest. And not right, you're right, not tell until the end, and then you'll know if it was the word you picked or not. All right. So this was in my stash, like I said, and this word hello I thought would be really pretty to put on a card, but not by itself, kind of, you know. I think it needs a little dressing up. I don't have the back of the card, so I thought I would just cut it. Okay. Funniest and just kind of, what did she say? The funniest. Yeah, and then I won't say whose it is until the end, and then I'll read it. Okay. All right. And then everybody can just keep playing. So see, I thought I would cut the hello out like that. You know, and then that way nobody feels like, oh, I said my word, so I'm done. Okay. I think that would be great because then we'll have a lot more people guessing and it will be really funny at the end. Of course, that's whatever I think is the funniest. It doesn't mean what you think would be the funny. It was a sign that I wrote in pencil. What if I put this on this? I happen to have this piece of gold on my desk. I think that would look pretty good. And see, I thought it would go good with this crazy piece of paper. It kind of has those same colors in it. Okay. When I pull the book out for the next one, I may change that last one. I may not. It just depends. Okay. So this I have to trim a little bit. It's okay this way, but not. It's too long this way. Okay. I'm laughing at some of these Mad Libs. I love Mad Libs. I hope you guys are enjoying the Mad Libs as well. And I'll save that scrap. I really do have something planned for my scraps, I promise. All right. I think I'll do this on this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I did get a new microphone, you guys. It's not hooked up though. Well, it sort of is hooked up, but I'm not using it today. There was a little malfunction with it, and I've contacted the company. So I ordered it from Amazon, and I can return it to Amazon with no problem at all. It's just, it came in this humongous box because it has the boom and stuff, and I really don't want to return this humongous box. So that's why I called the company, just to see if I can just exchange the microphone itself for one that works. So there we have hello. It's not really super even, but we're just going to go with it. Welcome in, Connie. Oh, you can't wait to see my scrap project surprise. It's something that I saw on a Carol Duvall show many years ago that she did, and I've never done it, and I've thought about doing it for a long time. I'm sure it's been done before. I cannot wait to do it though. And I know I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I'm really bad about doing what I say I'm going to do. So there we have that. Not sure. You know, I do have some butterflies with gold that might match this. There you go, Angela. You do it. What I think is really funny is if any of you guys have Mad Libs, you should print one up. You can download them for free. There's a lot of free ones out there. And do one as well and see what we come up with. Oh, look at this. These are from the Dollar Tree. And they were sent to me in Happy Mail. Yes, Angela, you definitely have to publish it. And one of these would be really good. I think the other ones, those are too big. But one of these small ones, maybe the blue up here. I wonder about a pink one down here. What if I put a pink one down here as well? There we go. Oh, wow. Now, I did not plan that out at all, but I love the way it came out. Which you type in general. I like the way that came out. Okay, let me get my Mad Lib and my pencil. The next word we are looking for is an adjective. So you guys put an adjective in there and I will pick one out. And everybody can play. And in case you're just joining, we joked last week about doing Mad Libs, and I went ahead and got this humongous Mad Lib book from Amazon, and I picked a Mad Lib and we are working it. So when I ask for a different word or two, or word, go ahead and type it, and I'm going to pick the silliest one that I think would be the funniest in the story. We're cheating a little bit. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to put your words in there. I'm laughing at some of them. And just so you know, if I can't, if one of them wouldn't be as funny as the other, I'll try to pick one that somebody hadn't already said. You know, somebody I haven't used yet. I'll give it another few seconds. Try to organize my desk a little bit. All right, we'll end that one, and I will, where did I put my pencil? There it is. My purple pencil, of course. Okay. I should have bumped the air down. And I don't think Todd is listening. All right, so this card was also on my desk. I thought it was super pretty. I love the hummingbirds, and I think it would look pretty on this purple paper. And there's that on the back, but I like it on this colorful purple, or this mottled purple, or whatever you would call that. And I've been really, really bad. It's been a few weeks since I filled our feeders, and Todd came in the other day from taking the dog out, and he said, man, he says, those hummingbirds are buzzing around my head. They're really mad. So I had to stop what I was doing and fill up their feeders, and they have been very happy. I guess I have a reputation in the neighborhood with the hummingbirds. They love our house. I think this will fit in that direction. I just need to cut a little piece off of this side. And these card bases I'm using are just A2, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Actively is an adverb. active would be the adjective. And in that case, I could, if I wanted to use the word active, I would, I guess you could say, take poetic license and go ahead and manipulate whatever word you guys put in. All right, and I'm going to trim a little bit off the bottom here. I think, yeah. Because it is 4 1/4. I'm going to go a little bit there. There we go. I want some of that purple to show. I'll trim as close as I can to this hummingbird. And then, oops, I almost made a fatal error. More of this side has to come off. I don't want to trim the whole butterfly away. I'll trim a little bit of the hummingbird's tail. There we go. I'm going to trim a little bit off this top as well. Let's see, what can I keep of this? I could keep that scrap. Maybe that one. I know, Angela. Did you yell and say, stop? Don't do it. Don't cut that piece off. You're right, Dusta. And like I said, if it's the wrong part of speech, or if, like, say it's not plural and it needs to be plural, or if it's an adverb, I can cut it down to an adjective. I can adjust as we go. It's not a big deal. An English degree is not required to be here on CraftyRia's show or to play Mad Libs. I wonder if I take this pretty green. I am a geek as well, as far as loving to do that sort of thing. I think that green is going to make this so pretty. This green paper, I absolutely love this color. I've gotten a lot of miles out of this. There is something that I want to do to this card, though. Where is my little bitty? Oh. My little bitty cutting board. I guess I'm going to have to just wing it on here. It's usually right over there. My little Dollar Tree cutting mat. I'm looking around to see if it's any place close by. That's okay. Of course, this is a cutting mat. I'm going to cut around with my finger blade the wings of the hummingbird. I'm going to leave them attached to the body. That's right. Where else do you get grammar lessons with your crafting shows? Who else? Who else gives you grammar lessons and crafting show at the same time? Let me know if anybody else is doing that on YouTube. I bet they're not. So we have that guy, and I'll do this one because why not? I think I'm just, of course, going to do the front one since the back one would not be sticking up. So we have that. I think I'll just do those two. I was going to do the butterfly, but since he's kind of halfway off the page, I'm not going to. Okay. And then I'm going to take the end of a paintbrush because it is narrow. I was going to use my bone folder, but it's kind of big. I'm going to take this end of a paintbrush and stick it up underneath and just kind of curl the paper a little bit, just to give those pieces a little bit of dimension. There you go. It is called Getting Old. The Mad Libs are meant to be fun and not meant to stress anybody out. All right, so I have the wings all ready to go here. And as you can see, they're kind of, I don't know if you can see, if the camera's showing it or not. They're a little, you know, bunched up there. Put my tools away. That will work out just perfectly. I'm going to put my glue under on the card, but not on those wings yet. Just around the edges. And definitely around where it's cut out so it sticks flat to the paper. Okay. And I'm just going to give this a bit of a little bit of a green border, not very much because I don't want to cover that purple paper up, but I do want the green to show. Oh, and while I'm doing this, let me tell you what the next word is going to be. It is going to be an exclamation. So get your exclamations in there. And then when I'm done cutting this out, I will pick one. All right, so there we do have the green. I have some glue dots over here, or not glue dots. This is the bag I was looking for the other day. I had a bunch of these little scraps of this foam tape. So I have these little leftover pieces of foam tape. And I thought I would cut them apart to go one behind each wing. Caramba makes me think of The Simpsons. Ay, caramba. Doesn't Bart always say that? I haven't seen The Simpsons in such a long time. And I'm just putting that down underneath there and sticking the wing on top of it. And then you can see a little bit behind the wing and that glitter shows through. So it does make it very pretty. I'm going to trim this one down a little bit. All right, I will look at my Mad Lib and pick one of those words here in a minute. And I'm putting it kind of close to the body of the bird, so that way it kind of, you know, looks more natural, I guess you could say. I'll put that last one in. Let me go ahead and pick one of these. I have to see what it goes for. Okay. I picked one of those words because it was one of my mom's favorite words to say. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because they're all equally funny. So I picked the one that my mom always said. Okay. See, some of them are equally funny, so I have to decide, or they would all pretty much go equally in there. But I'm not going to tell you what one I picked until I read it. You'll know when it's there. All right. All right, so there we have a bunch of dimension. Let's go ahead and assemble this card. You probably could guess, Angela. I maybe not should have given that one away, but it doesn't matter. You just think about it in your head, Angela, and then let me know if you were right later. Okay. There we go. Oh, you know, I have some bling on my desk that I could put in the center of these flowers. It's either on my desk or maybe I put it in here. Here it is. I happen to have this bling that was sent to me in Happy Mail a couple weeks ago. And those colors would be great. I think I'll just put the big ones kind of right down in the center of the flowers. And then these little ones, I'll put littler ones because why not? I have to have bling. Because Linda will come watching the show and tell me that I didn't put bling in my flowers. So there we have some bling. But one, you're right. As soon as I saw that one, I thought, I know which one I'm picking. Anyway, there we go. I love that. That came out great. Okay. All right. You guys ready for another word? Let's do another word. This one is a silly word. That's all it says, a silly word. So give me your funniest silly word. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Barb. I like the way that came out. You know, I didn't really like it as much to begin with until I, you know, dressed it up. So I have these two pieces of cardstock, which I love, and I think they go so well together. And I thought I would use them together with the card sketch number 1, if you guys remember that card sketch, where I do... You probably don't remember that card sketch. It's my favorite card sketch of all time. I could even make 2 cards with it while I'm at it, where I do half of one thing and half of another, a piece of ribbon and an embellishment. So maybe I'll just cut these in half and do 2 cards while I'm at it. Fart knocker, bamboozle. Okay, I love the words you guys are coming up with. I'm cracking up over here. I love fart knocker. Okay. There's probably no secret what that word's going to be that I pick. If someone can come up with something better than fart knocker. All right, I'm going to cut this bamboozy. That is a great word too. Fart knocker. I wanted to kind of cut those a little even on the sides there. I could probably use, I don't know, maybe I'll save that scrap. Barb would be so proud of me. Whippersnapper. That is a word that so many of the older people say. I love it. Okay. I picked a word, and we'll wait a few minutes and I'll pick another one. Welcome in, Rose. If you are here just coming in, we're playing Mad Libs. I did go ahead and buy a book. So let's see how wide these are. These are 4 inches, so I'll cut it 2 inches. Yeah, I'm like 12 years old, Angela. 9 years old. I hear Todd in the other room. I wonder if he can hear me if I yell really loud that it's hot in here. I forgot to turn the air down. I hear him out there. Okay, so we have these pieces, and I might as well do 2 at the same time. Let's make sure I have the right size here. Yeah, I do. Good. I have my fart knockers in line over here. That's my new word of the day, is fart knocker. All right. this. Okay, I like that. I like the way that looks. All right, let me get my, sorry if I'm bumping the camera. I'm trying to get that. I have that hanging on my camera boom. So I'm going to put these, put it like this together, like that. You're right, I might as well do both. Put a little piece of painter's tape on the front to hold them together. Make sure they fit on the card base evenly. It looked like one was cut crooked, so I just want to make sure. Yep, they do work evenly. I'm going to turn them over and put Scotch tape on the back. If I can find my Scotch tape. Oh, it used to be right over there. Oh, it's over here. I moved it. An F-bomb. Oh boy. You know, some people would think that fart is a bad word. Speaking of the F word being a bad word, in my guitar playing journey, I recently learned the F chord. I say it is the most aptly named chord because it is impossible to play. What does it sound like when I play it? Something like that. Doesn't even sound like music. Doesn't even sound like bad music. It's terrible. It sounds like a fart knocker. Absolutely. I'm going to take this carefully. Try not to tear my paper. Take this piece off. Okay, I'm going to trim the sides here. Just take a little sliver off each side to make sure they are even, since I did line up two pieces of paper. None of those will be saved as my scraps. Okay, make sure they both fit on the card base. They do. Okay. And then before I attach them to the card, I'm going to put ribbon down the center. And I have these two pieces. Pass gas instead of fart. I think fart's kind of a funny word. So we have that color. I think that's quite pretty. Kind of gives it a fall vibe. Then there's this one that's a little darker. I think I like the other one better. I could do one of each. Yeah, this is sketch number 1. I don't have my sketchbook handy, but it is one of my all-time favorite card sketches that I used for years and years. I've used this design. So of course I had to make it sketch number 1. Let's see if I can get this to stick. It will work. It will stick on this ribbon. Okay. Put a little extra adhesive here, and I'll fold this ribbon towards the back. Gives it a nice clean edge that way. I like to do that whenever I can with ribbon. Well, maybe I'll use a piece of this for this one. Do one of each, because I can't really decide. One thing I do to hold my ribbon on the spools, because if I hang it on the wall, you know, this, it makes a mess. I just take a rubber band and, easier said than done, stick it around the ribbon like that, and it holds the ribbon on the spool really easily, and it doesn't make a mess. This ribbon here is from the Dollar Tree. I got it several Halloweens ago, and this one here is by Oh So Trendy Accents by Darius, or Darice. I don't know how they say it. Darice sounds richer. Creighton has been quiet. The squeaking made me think of him. Okay, and as I stick these together, let me give you the next word. Let's see what we have left. A verb, past tense. So like something ending in ed, generally. A past tense verb. I will take any verb that I can make into past tense as well. Okay. I think I like the flowers towards the top of the card rather than at the bottom, unless I do one right side up and one upside down. Okay. All right, I'll give you guys another minute or so on those. I'll glue this other card front down. Yeah, I think the flowers look better on top. They are lighter. That's usually generally the way I do this card sketch. If I have words or flowers or something, it's usually up top and then more of a geometric pattern on the bottom. All right, let me pick my past tense verb. Oh, there's a couple more coming. I'll wait another minute. Okay. Of course, I don't really have anything else planned beyond that for these cards. Okay, I'm going to pick my verb. Okay, we have a few more words going. Okay. Let's see. I did bring out, oh, I know, I did bring those out. I have that, and I have these. Okay. I thought this flower looked good with this paper. I do remember now. And definitely this bling in the center of those flowers, unless I think I need a bigger piece of bling. I thought this would look really good on here because it has all of the same colors. Then I need to do something on this card, but I do have these little words. Feel good moments, your day, maybe your day to shine. Let's see what they look like outside. Your day to shine. You can never have too much happy. What a fantastic, lovely, wonderful day. All right, I'm not sure which one I want to put on there, but I do like those. So let me know which one of these I should put on that card. Yeah, these will work. I thought these had like great, they were great colors to match. A pink one up there. Maybe a gold one on that one. So we have some bling in the center of those flowers. Testa is your cat. Oh, that's really cool. One of the white ones. So you can never have too much happy. It has that, what maybe what a fantastic, lovely, wonderful day. Because that way it's not competing with the glitter. And we'll put some bling in the center of these flowers. And I'll put this blue one up here in this yellow flower. Then I have this one. I'm mumbling to myself over here. All right, there we go. We have those. I would put bling in the center of this flower, but it already has 2 pieces of foam tape in it. So that's really very thick. I wonder if I should put bling, bling, bling there. 3 pieces of bling down there. No, I think that's too much. I'll take that off. I wouldn't know who you were, Dusta, if you changed your name. Okay, there we have those two cards. All right, let's go with another word. Another Mad Lib word. The next one is a plural noun. So a plural noun is the next word we are looking for the Mad Lib. All right, and then my last card that I have ready to make into a new one was this You're My Fave. And I thought it looked cute with this here because I think it kind of matches the outline of the words there. Okay. So let me trim this down. Okay, that will work. First, I'm going to trim that piece away. This is from, see if it says, Find Your Wings and Fly, Sky's the Limit. My Mind's Eye is what this paper is from. Take another little sliver. All right. I picked the word. Let me write it down in the book. I'm laughing. This will be a good one. Okay, there we have that. I'm going to trim out You're My Fave. Just going to kind of trim it down a bit. Oh, there goes Crichton. He's finally making some noise. And then we have these pieces for scraps. Not this little tiny piece, but the rest of those. Let's see how this looks on there. I think it's looking good. I'm gonna trim a little sliver off each side again. All right, I think I need something to make this pop and stand out. Get my desk cleaned off a little bit. Maybe we should do another word. Should we do another word? Okay, while I'm finding something for that, maybe we'll wait a minute because I have to decide. I might need your help with this. I'm thinking some glitter paper. Maybe gold. Let's see what it looks like with gold. I don't know. Maybe black. That's how it looks with gold. So gold is not bad. I have a different gold here. Those are too little. That's a great gold, though. This is a more glammy gold. I like that other gold. Okay, so let me check black. I have to look and see if I can find my black. This might be not glitter. That's not glitter. As you can tell, I'm very organized. I have dark black too. Okay, so I have several shades of gray and black. That is not my favorite. This is a very dark black glitter, super dark. I think that's too stark. So maybe one of these that are more of a gray. That might be better, that gray color. This is a shinier version of that. Yeah, I think I like the gray. I like that. That one is my favorite, I think. Super shiny. They're all different. There's several different colors of the gray or black, charcoal. I think I like that one the best. I'll go with that one. Todd would say we have too many choices. You know, that I think Denise, I think a Mad Lib would be fine to add to a card. It would depend on the recipient if they have a really good sense of humor and if it's not something that's offensive. Okay, let's go. The next word we need is a verb. And we actually have we have 4 more words in the Mad Lib. 2 of them are verbs, and they don't line up, you know, it's not verb and then a verb. There's a verb and then something else and then a verb and then something else. So I'm going to pick 2 verbs out of what you give me. So everyone can put their answer in twice. Or I'm saying you can pick 2 verbs. Everybody pick 2 verbs and put them in, and I will pick 2 to go in the Mad Lib. Lollygagging. We have some good words. Fall, play, sing, sleep, lollygagging. All right, you guys, get your verbs in there. Okay. Okay, jog, not joy. All right. Where's my pencil? Let me see what we have here. Some of these would make it almost X-rated. I have to be careful what I put in there. I picked one. I have to pick another. Excuse me. I can't pick another, so I'm going to wait until we get there originally in the story. I'm only picking one verb out of that group, just so you know. There, I like the way that looks. And of course, guess what I'm gonna do? I am going to bling that up. Let me get my bling box. Where is my bling box? Oh, it's way across the room. I just picked out the ones that I need. I picked red and pink because I'm not sure which color bling would look best. Maybe neither. It might have to be clear bling. This is the red. It's not really red. It's not really pink. Oh, maybe this lighter pink would be okay. I have extra of the lighter pink. I think that's going to work the best. Yep. I'll do it on you are my, or just you and fave. This is one of my favorite things to do, is to put bling on lettering. Sometimes I have to kind of break it apart to go around small corners. All right, are you guys ready for the next word while I put the more of this on? The next thing we need is a plural noun, meaning more than one. So put your plural nouns in the chat. And if you're just joining us, we are doing Mad Libs. You guys are so good at these words. I'm trying not to laugh out loud. At some of your answers. Okay. So we have you and fave. Okay, I have picked my word for this one. Let me go write it in there. Okay. And I'll work on another one of these letters. Alrighty, did you guys see the video I recently published with the mystery box, the latest mystery box I did? Let me know what you think if you saw that. I think it was fantastic. For me anyway, it's definitely stuff that I would use. I'm really addicted to those eBay mystery boxes. I love them. Oh, Angela, yes. I looked at that earlier and I forgot to respond to you. Thank you. That is really cool. She sent me a picture of a really pretty peacock cake. That was really, really cool. Yeah, I thought so too, Rose. There was so many things in that mystery box, and it's right up my alley, I think. And I know some of you mentioned, or there were some comments about using the letters. I have scrap letters, you know, that were from sticker alphabets that are leftovers, and I want to do a video about how to use those as well. I have a lot of videos on the mind that I want to do. Definitely, because you think of those letters as more of something you would use in scrapbooking, but they can be used on cards as well. There were quite a few alphabet stickers in that mystery box, in case you don't know what we're talking about. And I think they would be great to use on cards. I'm just moving these pieces of bling over a little bit. I just used my curvy hemostats. Yeah, I think so too, Denise. I don't know that I'd ever use all those alphabets, but I think the rest of it for me is worth the money. At least for me, I think I'll get a really good use out of it. Yes, cards. Use the alphabets on cards. Okay, the next word we're going to do, we have 2 words left. We're going to do a verb. So put your verbs in the chat. I was looking for a heart to go down here, but I don't have one. So maybe just one of these little pieces. Okay. There, that card is done. We have just a couple more words here to finish up the Mad Lib, and then I will read it to you. All right, let me pick one of these verbs. Okay. All right, and then the last word in the Mad Lib is going to be a plural noun. Yes, another plural noun. There were so many good ones from the last one. It was hard to pick one, but plural noun, and then once I pick that plural noun, then I will read it off to you. Meanwhile, I will put these cards out. See where I'm at on my desk here. I'm laughing at some of the responses. You guys are great. You guys are the best Mad Lib writers. Oh, and by the way, welcome in, Lois, my wonderful moderator. I'm sorry I didn't say that to you before. Lois is Drover's Run. Elvis impersonating donkey. All right. Well, here are the cards we made tonight. The first one was the bicycle, using some of the new bicycle die cuts that I got in the mail today. We made a couple of these. Back to card sketch number 1. This hello is a recycled card. And I thought, wow, that went great with those butterflies. Not planned at all, I promise. And then the hummingbirds with the raised wings. I cut the wings out and raised them up on some pop dots. And then, of course, this one that says, "You are my fave," with just some bling. I used up some of the scraps I had on my desk. Let me know which one is your favorite. Let me get a drink and let me know if you're ready for the Mad Lib. All right. So we might make this a tradition if you guys like it. I bought this humongous Mad Lib book on Amazon, and I decided to just pick a Mad Lib today and go with it. And you guys in chat gave me the words to put in the Mad Lib, so we will go with it. The hummingbird and the hello. I do love the hummingbird. I like them all. I'm impressed at the way hello came out. That surprised me the most out of what I had to work with. All right, you guys ready for the Mad Lib? Let's go. So the Mad Lib today is Little Red Riding Hood. So it says, one day, Purple Riding Hood, I'm sorry, let me start over. One day, little Purple Riding Hood was going through the forest carrying a basket of bicycles for her grandmother. Suddenly, she met a big kooky wolf. "Gee willikers," said the wolf. I can't stop laughing. Where are you going, little fart knocker? I feel like I'm 12 again, okay? I'm going to my grandmother's house, she said. Then the wolf drove away. When Miss Riding Hood got to her grandmother's house, the wolf was in bed dressed like her grandmother. My grandmother, she said, what big hamburgers you have. The better to tumble you with, said the wolf. And grandmother, she said, what big kangaroos you have. The wolf said, the better to vanish you with. And then she said, what big ghosts you have, grandmother. But the wolf said nothing. He just died of indigestion from eating a grandmother. So there is our Mad Lib. You were right. Oh, with the gee willikers. Yes, my mother used to say that all the time. It was hard not to laugh as soon as that one came up. And I couldn't decide between kangaroos and monkeys, but I picked the kangaroos. I thought hamburgers made me laugh. I thought they all were pretty funny. And fart knocker. That's our word of the day. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the Mad Lib. Let me know if you think it was a hit, if I should do it again next Monday. Oh, who knows? You know me. I'm going to do it again next Monday. I won't tell you which one it's going to be. So there we go. And these are the best of Mad Libs. I will post a picture of that and put it in the Facebook group Create with CraftyRia, so you'll have it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As you can see, I laughed a lot while I was picking the words. It was very funny. Hit, yes, Desta, I agree. I think it was a hit. And they might not all be as funny, but, you know, as long as we have fun, that's all that matters. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me on this Monday Night Live. We should call it Mad Lib Monday Night Live or something like that. We'll do a Mad Lib each time. I think it's kind of fun. It breaks up the time by picking words as we go. I enjoyed that way. If you guys can think of a better way to do it, let me know if you can think of a better way to do it, but I enjoyed that way. Alrighty. Well, thank you again for joining. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't hit that like button, please do smash that thumbs up button before you leave on your way out. And if you're not subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I wish to thank you all for coming. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. I will see you next Monday. And until the next video, you know what to do. That's right. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.